Hello, I hope you're well. Welcome to another channeling video with a little bit of a twist this time. They've asked me to pick some cards out from a tarot pack, an angel oracle and a starseed oracle as well, to help with the message. So it's going to be a little bit different this time. First of all though, I want to say for people coming back to my channel, welcome again. Thank you so much for subscribing and watching these videos all the time. And for those of you who are new, please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, and welcome to you too. Okay, I want to just a couple of mentions. I just want to say a big shout out to Lisa Dawson as well, by the way, for being one of my members. That's the first one. Thank you so much. If you want to join this channel, the link is in the description. Yeah, basically a couple of things have come to my attention that we talked about in channelings not so long ago, and it's kicked off. Now I know the drone that got shot down, or they had fuel dumped on it by Russian jets, was in the Black Sea. Now I've mentioned the Black Sea a few times in my channelings, and with this X marks the spot scenario with the Atlantean angels. So it's very interesting, and I'm always told everything will come from the sea. Everything that's going to happen is going to be connected to the sea. I've been seeing that submarine again as well. That's coming up into my mind. Right, they're starting to bring all the images in, I saw this morning. So, and some of them are a bit frightening, I have to say. But so that's the other one. The other one I said about the world economy, and that's how they talk about it, the world economy. And basically I've seen that I think it's 2 banks have gone in the US. So there's obviously something brewing there, but it's nice to have a little bit of confirmation that those things I've talked about are actually starting to come about. Now, I don't want all of it to come about because some of it was quite scary. And remember, we are these people are working behind the scenes to change the timeline, to change things. But, these things could happen, they might not, but it's what we've been on target for. So they are working, with us and with beings on this planet, star seeds, light workers, whatever, to make a change there. Okay, so don't get frightened about anything I say, because this is just on the timeline we are on at the moment. And we have to have faith in these people that they are, and in light workers, star seeds, that these things are going to change. We are evolving all the time. Okay, so, yeah, interesting. I'm going to just literally read out what I got. Now, they told me it was an angelic channeling, and it was Metatron. And they said something about geometry. I can't actually describe some of the shapes and the images I'm seeing. They've become more complex, and they're very postmodern in that they change constantly. They have no boundaries. It's very, it just a constant change. The thing I saw at first was a giant older man in the sky, who I believe is Metatron. Again, round the sea, and Atlantis connection. I'm going to I may be doing a little part of channeling, and you might get to see what happens to me. I might sit for 2 minutes, I'm being told, where you can see what actually goes on with me. So above him was like the shadow of this plane I keep talking about, and he was giant. Then I heard countries will fall. Now, I don't know if this is to do with economic, whatever. So no panicking. Yeah, New York, Paris, London. Okay, so that tells me that's probably to do with economic, because they're economic centres, big economic centres of the world. I got correct. Then I saw a military leader from, I believe it was Mozambique. I just saw him. I don't know what, there was no exact message given there, but it's definitely Mozambique, because I wasn't sure. They didn't give me the country name, but at first, and I just cognitively thought, Mozambique. Now they're confirming that's correct. Then asteroid again. So I don't know if there's another one coming along. Then I got the devil walks the earth. There's a lot of, when they say the devil walks the earth, what they mean is negative energy. But people, they want to get to people who will understand that concept of the devil more. There is no devil. There is just bad energy, good energy. Yeah. And then they said South China Sea, again it's the sea, watch for disturbance. Two disturbances. On war footing, China strikes Taiwan, and that creates a world security alert. But as I say, we are working on things to change that as light workers, and there are people all over the world in all different levels of government, everything, who are working to stop that. So and this is around the 25th of March. Plans are underway now. So that's what. Then I saw an eclipse. The world is at a crossroads. And then I got chase the monsters. Chase the monsters away, I'm being told now. So there you go. Interesting. I think that's for us as light workers as well. Chasing the monsters out. Hopefully we'll get some more on that. So when they showed me the channeling, they showed me a lot of the steampunk stuff again. And I questioned, said, is this to do with the book I'd be writing? No, nothing to do with that. So if anybody's wondering that, it was not for my books or imagination, anything like that. This is about the world. And I keep saying, everything I do was, they're showing me the globe right now to confirm it. That everything I see them showing, excuse me, holding like the globe, yeah, and they've shown me the globe over there. I see the world written down. I see all sorts of things, and it's very steampunk. And then I see a lot of shapes changing, and they've been making me see things in black and white, which has driven me nuts because some of the colors can be very vivid. Then they pour in a little bit of color from somewhere. Like I got green light that we're talking about. I'm going to be healing this week, and I'm hoping to offer it by the end of the week on my website. I'm going to see how it goes. I will do a video talking about how the healing has gone. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about the person I was healing, but how it's gone. But this was green light coming in. This is angelic because green is Raphael, Archangel Raphael, for healing. But I think it's talking about healing the world as well. But I did have one, I actually put my hands over my eyes this time, and I could feel myself going deeper and deeper. Some of the places that it took me to, and the white beings I've been seeing are it's very very strong, very not like our reality, very strange, very odd. Okay, so yeah, I saw that, and then at one point it was like a little window opened in this black and white, and I could see this green grass and sort of a children's playground, and then it just closed up on me. Very strange. So I've been told I'm going to be seeing more. God help me. I'll never get any sleep. I'm going to be seeing more. So that's going to help. Sorry, there's somebody sitting over there. Spirit, whoever, that is just drawn my attention. So yeah, that's how it started. And then they asked me to pick these cards. Well, this one is quite clearly a reference to Archangel Metatron. And he is, I'm told, we, as in the Mibs, the Shadowmen, and myself, work with Archangel Metatron. Okay, but these cards, they're very steampunk cards. This is the other thing I keep saying. Now, I think this is a symbol of the world, and I've just got a light around it. Now, this is very steampunk. This is like a airship, you know, a balloon, and but I see that as the world. Okay, and this card is the Chariot, and that means that things are going to start happening very fast. Things are going to start moving in all directions, and we've got to pull together. It's normally the normal tarot card is two horses with a chariot, one black, one white, and they go off in different directions. So this is to tell me that things are going to be moving very fast. It's going to be evolving at a rate of knots, they're saying, and we're getting a higher perspective on life, and we've got to pull together as into one globe rather than this going off. It's almost like, yeah, that thing I watched from a Harvard University thing about time. It's almost like they reckoned we were in order that was going out into chaos. Well, I'm saying chaos going into order, into a line. Okay, so that's what I'm saying, and it's a higher perspective, higher plane, this 5D thing, going into the next level. We are going into the next level of thought, and this is very important. And we're taking our feet off the ground, not as in becoming ungrounded, but as becoming, going up levels in thought, word, deed, literature. I'm getting, okay. The narrative that the world spews out will change and be more beneficial to everyone. There you go. Okay, that was directly channeled. So now I sort of like this one. They said that was me. Yay! It's kind of nice, isn't it? The High Priestess. They're always showing me in that chair. It's very lonely in that chair. It's a throne. And they always see me sitting in there. The moon for... so I'm the voice box. I always say to them, yeah, sometimes I feel like a ventriloquist dummy, but you know. But yeah, so messages are coming. They're going to also come from other mediums, star workers, I've just heard. People who are in all walks of life are going to start talking about what's real, what the reality of nature and the universe is. We're going to find out a lot more in the coming months. Okay, so it's, you don't just have to watch me. There are other people who, you know, and mine is connected to the cosmos, geometry, and the angels. Metatron, Michael, Raphael. Okay, so there you go. This is very interesting. What else? Yeah, look at that. How steampunk is that? Victorian. I'm saying the Clockwork Man. Oh, okay. Oh, that's very interesting. I don't know if you've seen the Doctor Who episode with I think it's Missy's at the end of it, but the guy who's in Victorian, who's clockwork, is taken up to her place. She's taking souls, and it's almost like, and that's what the devil does, takes souls. And so that energy is walking across the earth about somebody's trying to convince us not to go forward, not to evolve, and is gathering up souls who are still trapped in this material gain. I don't want to sound too new age or anything here, but in that material gain as in things of the earth, okay? And they want to keep them trapped there because they gain control. It's I'm going to refer you to the one on the steampunk, my previous video, as to what they were channeling about that. It's going now, but it's very important and it's connected to what I've just said. So if you can check that video out, I'll put a link on it at the end as well. But there's somebody, controlling things. I've got a big blue light on it. I don't know if you saw that. Controlling things. We'll come back to these cards. They just want me to use them to give. They keep telling me that they watch and wait. I keep seeing all of these people standing waiting. Some of them are in the mist. Some of them are Victorian dress. I've seen 18th century. I keep seeing this castle still, which they've just shown in my head as one of these cards, which is 10 of Pentacles. That's to do with money. That's to do with the economy. That's to do with frivolous activity that must stop now. To do with money around the world. The money's not going to the right places, and they're going to start making sure that it does. And that it cleans up the mess that's been left. Okay, so that's why the world economy is being reordered, and it is being reordered. And I know a lot of people are frightened about that, but it's going to be beneficial to everyone in the end. We are not going to be powered by money, because power is controlled by people with money at the moment, and that's not right. And all the things they promise and they don't come through with. So why I see that they just keep saying to me, we watch and we wait. They're waiting to move. I don't know what it is. They are connected to me. Sorry, I've just heard somebody shout. I'm not sure it was outside. Now, I heard this morning. I woke up and somebody, male, shouted in my ear. I don't know what they said, but that's weird. I've just heard that again. No, I don't think there was anyone right outside, and it wasn't from upstairs. I can't hear them that well upstairs. So I just hear them moving around, which can be irritating. So we watch and wait for your order to move, to assist, to help. Okay, that's also referring to my healing, and some of you who've had readings might know that I get told that the MIBs want to go out and assist. They've been asked by your guides or angels, and they do that. They're a security team. They're security. I come from a long line of protectors, and that is to do with angelic from the 10th dimension. Okay, but the world's been at a crossroads. Okay, there's that X again, isn't it? Yeah, X marks the spot. But in this case, it means the world's been at a crossroads and has had to change which way it is going. Okay, it has to decide. It's been juggling. Okay, there's been two opposing forces. Okay, it's the Two of Pentacles, and that is the Two of Swords. It's been two different ways, and they've been fighting, and what they want to say is this unity. Okay, so they're coming in. That's why I think alien contact is going to be coming in. Now, oh my God, geez, will you not do that? There's plane. I don't know what this plane is to do with alien contact. It's to do with space travel. It's to do with evolution in engines and space travel. Okay, so I don't know if there's some, oh, here it comes, really channeling me now. Space travel, things that have been seen in the past in space with alien contact are correct, and they're coming forward. There are going to be more people come forward from NASA, from other places, to tell us about the beings. It's rolling out fast, and it's very important that they do that. Very, very important. Right, it's going again, it's pulling off. But they keep showing me this plane, but it's the fuselage, and it comes right at me. In my meditation, I was doing this because it was so, and it's at one point it's going over some sort of mission control. Okay, and it's like knocking people over because the fuselage is going right through this building where it's like mission control, and it's knocking people over. It's not killing them or doing anything nasty, but it's knocking people over. So it's to do with engines. I've been getting a lot of propulsion engines. I'm going to say warp drive next, aren't they? Please. No. Impulse. Propulsion. Tell them it correctly. I don't know who you are, but you're out, matey. Engines. Propulsion. I'm really annoyed at that. You better be sorry. Okay. Right, somebody's really going to get it after this. Okay, Starseed. We may have to go into a two-parter with this. Again, this is a Starseed oracle. All right, the whole thing. It's going to be long. That's their fault, sorry. Do you see what I mean about the sea? This is the seas of Mintaka, which is, it's a planet, I believe. But it's all to do with the sea. And I've got to look at that. It's all to do with emotion. It's all to do with how we perceive things. We need to get into that higher mind. And that's what they're trying to push us into with all of these changes. Not just to go into the 3D. They want the mind elevated to make further changes. It's always almost like a knock-on effect. Right, they're showing me that card because that's the diamond shape that I keep saying as well. And this card is trust the universe. So we have to trust that this is all for our well-being, okay? So it's get off your knees. I don't know why. You'd think I was crown queen of Tallahassee, whatever. I don't understand you. Get off your knees. That's because I didn't like him having a go. I must have told him off. Oh, honestly. He loved making you laugh. Yeah, get up. So yeah, trust the universe. But look at all these shapes that I saw. It just keep changing. And that's Metatron. He does geometry as well. But I see it in a mathematical sense, which, as we've talked about, is quite fun, seeing as that's not my subject. And in a science way, I kept seeing this electron. It's all about changing the atoms, healing the atoms, not just healing in a physical, medical sense, but as in the world. It's like okay, so they show me the world, and it's like that Amsler grid. Yeah, I checked my eyes on. Yeah, and I don't get why you're showing me that. Mathematical principles, geometry. That's how the world is made up, how it's energy, how things are formed through atoms. It's like I've looked at energy healing before. I've got all the Reikis and everything, but well, not all the Reikis, but angelic and Usi Reiki. But it's how things are made up, and the world's made up the same, and it's about changing that and making it a different pattern on a physical scale to make us making us compatible with it. But it's deeper than this 5D experience. It's very on a cosmological basis. I hope somebody out there gets this. So yeah, that's what they want to tell me. So it's taking okay, hang on, slow down. It's I've lost it now. It's changing everything in a rate of knots, and it's right, okay. It's like changing, flipping out new oh my goodness, it's almost like subatoms of subatoms. Dark matter. The dark matter is changing this planet, changing the cosmos. It's not just the Earth that's going into a higher plane, it's the whole universe. It's the planets, everything's going up. They're showing me levels, and it's going up, 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 up. Sacred plan. It's even like the dimensions I talk about, they'll all change at the same time. We've talked about this time. It's all to do with time. Right, you're losing me now. You need to okay, and we are guardians. I get guardian angel. We are the guardians. Star workers are guardians. I saw a meeting room with these angels with blonde hair, Atlantean. It's something that was started in Atlantis and is moving on, is now being reactivated. And the next process is being activated. It's moving on. They want me to pick another card. Blessings and abundance for everyone. But I think it's more, yeah, sound, music. I always, when I get that, you see the treble clef in there, that's what it looks like to me. Okay? And it's all about, in this healing orb, I keep talking about these healing orbs that are sent down to heal situations, to heal energies in the world, especially in war zones and things like that, to start the repair work, because it leaves a stain imprint on the energy of the planet. And not just in people's hearts, minds, whatever. It's actual stain on the energy, which affects all the other energies and shifts everything out of balance. And there's been too much, so they're trying to change. We have to leave ourselves more vulnerable to get freedom. There's this star, this reference to the star workers. We're being guided by stars, guided by star workers, by alien beings. Again, I'm seeing this engine, propulsion, jet fuel. jet fuel. Okay, and the Two of Wands. Two of Wands, waiting for things to change, to manifest, to come forward. Again, that time stacked on time. That is the Ten of Cups. And it's toppling over. That's why they have to make these changes to the planet. We talked about how time is in theirs and how certain people who have been coming through the... that I talked about this on my membership video. But it's you can watch the video on there if you want to join on Orion. It's talking about... it's gone now. Why have you done that? Oh, it's so frustrating. There's so much complex information coming at me. Yeah. It's all stacked on top, and somebody has been... Now, I thought this was a story, but they won't let me write my stories. So it's not. It's channeled. It's always been channeled. I've talked about that before in previous videos as well. So basically, somebody who's influencing the events in the Ukraine here on this planet at the moment is going through dimensions. Yeah, they're playing his dark materials at me again, which was a similar thing. They are going through the dimensions. And I see that was channeled work, in my opinion. That was channeled work from Philip Pullman. So it's going through dimensions, but they're changing time. And that's what they were getting me to write about. So if you want to watch more, they're not saying any more. So if want to watch more, please join the Orion membership. I'm going to be doing lots more on that. That's the only way they're going to let me write. Basically, I just channel. I don't write, I channel. I've never written. Oh, that's nice. I feel a bit emotional. Okay. Right. Okay. Oh, there you go. Look, they showed me that. Honesty and communication. No wonder I couldn't get another agent then. Okay, so yeah, but they want you to know that not to worry. Before I do that, they're calling the star workers forward to help. This is to go into the reality of who you really are, to go through this portal, and calling on, you know, people who are watching this video to start listening to their higher level, to stop any adverse effects or adverse happenings on this world. All right, like that. You see, they always show me television programs and birds and things like that to communicate. Again, Doctor Who, because they like me to watch that because it expands my mind about time. That's freaky. In a creative sense, I think that... Oh my God, somebody's just looking at me. That's creepy. Somebody's leaning over there looking at me like that. Oh, right. With a blue jumper on. He's getting thrown out. Very short hair, blonde hair, if that means... Chris, if that means anything. Chris Dalton. If that means anything to anybody watching. He came in unannounced. Sorry. You know what they're like. So yeah, we are being called. And it's really weird. Wherever I go, I see globes. I also hear phones ringing. And I see things like the call. So it's time to pick up the... I'm saying pick up the phone and listen to your mission and what you're supposed to do now. Okay, they want everybody to know not to be afraid of. Again, trust the universe. And this is all guided by Metatron. It's like he's standing there, he's standing here, and it's them though. It's a few of them. Blessings and abundance. Yeah, that's what's coming towards us. It's sound healing. There's going to be a lot to do with sound. Those resonances on the earth, magnetic resonance, And then resonance is the sound. That's because they're changing things. Correct. So we're going to come into this harmony and resolution. It's almost like we are going to become angels. It's like we'll all have long flowing hair. That's what they're trying to tell us, that we will be coming into an angelic level. So this is big. It's going to take a few thousand, 2,000 to 3,000 years to complete. But that's what's happening. That's why Sarah's saying all the people, because I'm seeing you. They're pointing at the camera in the future, coming back here. Oh, I'm not though, am I? Please. Don't think I'm going to take any more. No. But that's what I'm saying. So no worry. Because we've got to start saying that we are more than this everyday little life that we do, and being frightened of death and everything else. Or when I'm showing it, and it's a really hard concept to get, trust me, I know. But they show me, because I love cruises. I love cruises. I was going to say I love cruises. I always say it wrong. I always do that. I'm known for it. Innocently. I say cruise ship, and I say somebody stepping off onto a tender which is about to go to shore, and they say it's really easy. Okay. So it's slow work, Knight of Pentacles, but it's happening. Okay. Is there anything else before I go? What's this? Yeah. A lot of us are going to be going into dark night of the soul reflection because of this. Some of you will have already been going through this and some rough times, but this person looks pretty composed. So I think that, and there's a light shining and you're being shown the way. Just ride it. They're backing you up. They will get you through. It's like money worries. It's like mental, emotional fallout I'm getting from things, death in the family, lots of things that are bringing these changes back. I started to really change when my, I'm going to say beloved, because I absolutely love my grandma daughter. And she died in 2007. And since then, my life has been, it was always a bit up and down, but it's been a massive roller coaster of change. So things like that can push you forward, but it's all to stop this devil energy on the planet. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I think they're going to actually get me to do another one in a moment, which I'll put on premiere. So we'll see. That was quite frustrating. Yeah, we've got to be in friendship and union. That's the parting message. This guy's still on his knees here. I don't know why. You're forgiven, get up. Sometimes I think, I don't know. Oh, before I go, yeah, trust the timing. This is the kind of weirdness I see in my meditations at times. Trust the timing. Trust the timing for the events in your life, because they are going to happen at the right time. It doesn't feel like it's you, and I hate divine timing, quite frankly. I'm going to put it out there. It drives me nuts. I mean, I've always joked, say the earth was created in the 7 days, why not 2? I would have done it in 2. It's my joke. But there you go. I hope that helps you. That is from Archangel Metatron and the other angels and my lot. And some of these beings are pretty powerful, and they have a go at me. They want me to tell you, because I get nervous about what I'm saying. So I try to keep it, I'm double checking myself and being skeptic all the time in my head. That's why they snap at me and say, oh, say it as it is. So that's why they do that. And they apologize. Oh, that's nice. So there you go. Yeah, I shall see you next time. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. You can check out my website as well, www.sarah-curran.co.uk. It's got all the readings on there, and it will have a list of all the healings. After I will be talking about that one not the person obviously, but how it worked with the energy from a distance. I'll be doing a video on that, and then I'll be taking bookings for healings. So, and I will be offering a free healing every month and one reading every month. So yeah, hopefully that'll, you know, be of benefit to someone. Okay, take care, and I shall see you next time. Bye.